Good morning, traders. What is going on? We got some Dow Jones flying up, some Nasdaq. Oh, my mic's all crazy. Let's get this. Let's get all this straightened out here. We're all crazy right now. All right, so a lot of stuff has transpired since the last time that I had streamed. So we'll definitely be talking about all of that. And of course, the Fed minutes had came out here in the last 2 weeks. Actually, last week it came out, and it sounded pretty soft to me. So what I've been saying all of last year, that we were going to have to see the Fed's reverse course, seems like that's already happening, and we're seeing it reflect in the Nasdaq for sure, as the Nasdaq and cryptos, pretty much everything, getting some buying pressure back in after, the tax harvesting during December. Let's see, where's my Nasdaq? Get out of here, ETFs. I don't want to look at you. I want to see my NQ future. That's what I like. There we go. Yeah, so look at that. This is a beautiful double bottom, beautiful, double U shape, whatever you want to call it. What's up, One Life? How's it going, my friend? Long time no here. Appreciate you joining those Twitter spaces and being crypto Twitter spaces and coming up and voicing your opinion, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. Don't be afraid to ever hop up and voice your opinion. But yeah, we got a nice little double bottom on the NASDAQ on the daily. Kind of expected this to be happening. We continue to crash all year, which if you've been following, I was saying that all in 2020 and 2021, like the market was going to have to come down. Fed's or it didn't reverse course. They started raising interest rates back in January of 2022, and that is what has dumped everything. Along with the high inflation, them not able to control it, which they did admit in those Fed meetings. So, let's get to some stocks, though. Let's find some of these. Let's get in the trash can. It's been a while since I've been in this penny stock trash can. I am still holding these positions from the last time I streamed, believe it or not. And I would be on camera, but I'm still trying to get my screen fixed, my back green screen, and yeah, it's not working at the moment. I'm gonna get it, but yeah, I'll be back on camera here, and I'll be back streaming on the channel Tuesdays and Thursdays around 11:15, 11:30, somewhere around there. It's gonna be my new stream time for the live day trading, which is not a big deal to me because we know that first hour is crazy anyway. And I usually don't actually take a trade until 11. Sometimes I get in around 10, but we'll see. We'll see how this new schedule works out. But that's the plan. And then maybe I'll, every week or so, I don't know. I'll try to do more streamings, but I want to start doing some video content as far as what's going on with the feds, the currencies, all of that type of stuff, because we need to talk about that. Alright, anyway, so I am still holding my KLAV position from that last stream. You can see right here, I'll pull it up closer so you can see here on this. This is a long swing, and then this is why I was saying I really wasn't worried towards the end of the year when I got these. As you see, I got KLV at $6, and it's at $7.13 right now, and then PRQR I got at $3.13, and it's currently at $3.43, and we're on the chart for KLV, and it is still ripping at the moment. So we got this bullishness coming into all the markets. But that's the thing, after all these big institutions do their tax harvesting at the end of the year, they got to start refilling their positions for the year, and that's some of the buying pressure we are seeing. So I don't know if this is a course reversal. I personally think we've already started reversing course, or not we, but the feds. And we'll see. Right now, the markets, just the economies, the global economies, there's so much going on. The BRICS nations and what they're doing. A lot of countries adopting digital currencies. just it's a whole economic chaos right now, and that's the part of the cycles, right? We study the cycles. But anyway, let me get over to Thinkorswim. I'm only taking my orders on Fidelity, but Thinkorswim, this is where I gotta be at. See oil coming down, gold still pumping, gold up to 1880. See what these are previous stocks on my list. Can we take that trash off? That's done with its rip. MARPS, it's the oil trust fund. Keep that on. I always keep that on watch just because it's such a low float oil play. And that looks like trash. We'll just take that right off. PXS, that was a shipper. Look at that. That was a nice little bounce for January. 4 to 540 on PXS. See BTCS, public listed knows. Ooh, look at this. BTCS has broken out of this channel and is pushing up to that $2 area. Of course, we are seeing that push into crypto right now, but damn, that was a beautiful U-shape right there. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful selling off, buying starting to come in, and then boom, BTCS straight up to 150. So I'm assuming if BTCS is ripping, we must have some crypto stocks ripping. CEI, that's energy. Take that off. Yeah, KLV. Look at this. There's that line I had drawn on Thinkorswim, and it's breaking that line. And what? Look at this pattern. Somebody call out what this pattern is. You guys know exactly what this pattern is. Right here. What do we got? Come on, I ain't gonna say it. I want to see y'all say it in the live stream. Somebody comment on it. What is this pattern? This is a big cup and handle. Oh, I said it. I wasn't gonna say it. But breaking out, we got a gap to fill if this thing gets over 750. So I don't know. I may look to just. We'll see what this thing does. We gotta keep an eye on it. PRQR, yeah, just riding right up that little 10-day moving average. Well, I'm gonna remove this old triangle here where it popped at. Now let's see what's happening on the scanners. GUSN with about 18 million shares, 6 million volume so far. Beautiful spike there. You can see this nice uptrend on the U shape. Or not, well, it didn't. Wow, that didn't make any sense. You can see this nice uptrend. We had a sell-off. And then we had a beautiful little U-shape right here. Look at that beautiful U-shape. And then it kind of rode around there and actually kind of made a cup and handle, same thing. Just cup and handle, whatever. It's a big U and a little U. And then boom. Nice explosion. So I'm late to the party on that. It's running into resistance at $3. Does have some room, though. Wow, up to 6 on that. Do we have any other resistance in the way? $5. Okay, $5 is going to be main resistance, but we'll keep an eye on it. Let's throw that on the watch list. Okay, there's a nice little U-shape on this. What is this? Jasper Therapeutics. See, it had a big rip where it gapped up there, breaking the previous downtrends. But needs to get over 225, where that 200-day moving average is. But that is a potential play. What's it doing today? So there's your downtrend on the 15-minute and try to test it. Got rejected. Nothing going on. I actually don't like that too much. TG, what the hell happened here? What was this? This thing shot. Y'all gonna have to tell me what happened on this one, man. First 15-minute candle of market open, it just shoots straight up to 318 and jumps right, got it dumped lower than where it opened at. What a pump and dump that was. Must be a chat room pump or something. Look how ugly it is on the daily now. What was the float on that? 17 million? See, they had strategic partnership in Malaysia. Huh. Powell gave a speech? I didn't know Jerome Powell gave a speech. I thought we had a little bit more before he did. If he gave a speech, I'm going to see what the hell he said. I'm sure it's crazy. This is so they had looks like they had bad earnings back in December. Well, I don't know if it's bad. Let's see. Down. It lost. Yeah, those are bad earnings. We don't gotta look further than that. But they did have this partnership. Partnerships can get some action, but what a punt. Is this halted at the moment going down? No, it's not halted. Okay. I'm going to put this on the watch list just because of how volatile it went. Just because of this range on the day. Like a bottom of $1.75 with a top of 321. It's a little crazy. Let's see. Pop over on TradingView. Take a look over there. Look at this rip on DeSo in the crypto market. One candle yesterday from $7 all the way up to $8.73 in one day. This is a play. You can see that triangle there. I've been on Twitter Spaces, everything talking about this blockchain because that's where DLA DAO was built on, our DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization. But if you're interested in that type of stuff, just join the Framework Fortune Discord and you can get connected to the DLA DAO, learn more about crypto, all of that. And I will be back streaming on my crypto channel too about crypto markets and doing analysis. I don't like LDHA. That looks like crap. That looks, I don't like that one either. Wow, the float is super low on this one though. Only 4 million. They did get orphan drug designation. I'm going to put that on the watch list. Just because. Let me close this other thing. There we go. Sorry, I got a couple things going on in the Discord. They're everywhere. Okay. I like the low float, and I like that it hasn't ripped today. It's been on this downtrend, and it actually kind of started breaking this downtrend. What's the volume? Yeah, it's at volume. Let's see, that's garbage. Ape got a little pump and dump. BSCAB. Wow, that had a huge. Let's see. Yeah, that's a pretty big gap down. $3 gap down. Still downtrending though. Hey dog, they did a mixed shelf offering. You gotta watch those mixed shelf offering. So, okay. Mara would be one of the crypto plays. Mara did have a spike earlier. Actually, Mara doesn't look terrible. We just have a uptrend and a downtrend, so we got a triangle. Let's see, Mara. What are some of the other crypto plays? I'm going to have to pull up that watch list. I know Riot. Let's see, how low is Riot? Riot's only $5 too. Ooh, wow. I like the daily on Riot. Nice U-shape. Starting to break that U-shape. $5. Of course, we know. Strong support and resistance always. 5, 10, 100. The rule of 5 and zeros. Let's see. NASDAQ getting a little, we're getting a little ugly on the NASDAQ. You see that downtrend break, but it looks like it may have to pull back down to 11.2. Something right across here it may pull back to, which could pull some momentum away. Okay, so Powell did talk about something, so we got some news here. Let's talk about this real quick. Because none of those plays I'm ready to just jump in yet. GSUN, I got that up there. Yeah, okay, let's take the top 10%. The gainers real quick before we get into some of this news. BIOR. Interesting. This looks like this may be trying to rip. It's got a nice uptrend at least. A lot of volume coming in out of nowhere. Hasn't had volume in a long time, so pretty low flow. That's what caught my eye. EVGO. I remember you, EVGO. I've traded you before. Because I can see that line that I drew on you. What are you doing? 69 million shares, blah. I don't want that. It's too high shares. DMTK. These are all tech stocks too. So that's the thing, like cryptos and tech. Wow, this is a nice rip. What do we got here? Rain. 35 million shares. It's pretty, it's right all the way up to 15. Now, this thing's been ripping, so way too late to the party on this thing. But nice rip so far. I do want to put that on. I do want to put it on the watch list. Well, hold on. It's ripped this hard with only 440,000 in volume. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I like that when that happens. I like to see some volume at like at least 1 million. That's a weird play. Look at that. Shipper pumps. Okay. NAT bouncing right off that 200-day in that previous trend line I had drawn. GLBS still hasn't got any action from the shipper. There's PXS. PXS, though, on this daily looks like a head and shoulders. Right here, you got this resistance all at $6. You have this previous high before it made that new high right here. So you got a shoulder in this area. Then this is starting to look like another shoulder. So that's a little sketchy. Tops looking real ugly. And I think we already talked about rig. Okay, so I got my little watch list here. I'm good to go. I'm just going to do a quick spin through again. Marps action on the daily with a double bottom. I just now noticed that. Got that bottom there and then made an actually hit triple. This is more than it's like a double bottom if I was to put this in a weekly chart. But on the daily chart, it actually hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times off of that line, bouncing both times. Needs to break 754 right across here and make a new high if it's going to keep pushing. 200-day is right at 788 though. Okay, QLGN, you're still looking interesting. BR, you need to chill out. You need to chill out. I don't know. There's a nice little U shape right here. Break a 275. It's really just now getting volume. TGL not doing nothing yet. That's pulling back. KAV just pulled back. I still like that U shape though. I'm gonna hold that a little bit longer. DMKT starting to make what the professionals call a bull flag. You got the flag pole, and then you got a whole flag. It's just a triangle. We got a triangle, actually a U shape too at the same time. Whatever you want to call this stuff. Looks like we may attempt a little breakout here. DMKT though, what's the deal with this one? Let's see. 30 million in shares. Not much volume yet. Kind of like the way that's looking. I'd like to see a pullback, but it's looking like it's starting to break out now. Let me pull it up over here. DMKT, is that what it was? Make sure. Nope. DMTK. There we go. Let's see what I'm on right now. Let's get on a 15-minute. See, so we ran from 225. The high is 285. Let me go back to Thinkorswim. This is why I use Thinkorswim for charting and everything. It's just my bank. My stupid new bank does not work with Thinkorswim yet. Let's go into an hour. Let's check the hour chart, see what the hour's looking like. We got to go down a time frame here. Where'd my hour chart go? There we go. It's pretty bullish. I just don't like buying at this resistance. I want to see it come back down some more. Back down to 275. it's holding at 280 though. We went back through here. QLGN. Oh, you're tempting me. At 4 million in shares. Let me take his 50 day off. His 50 day is driving me crazy. Well, actually, I want to take that 9 off. Oh, no, I took my line off, not the 9 off. Yes. There we go. Let's take that 50 day off. We don't need all this. Just need that 200 day. There we go. Now I feel clearer. So in that 1 hour, this thing is very bouncy. I still don't like that downtrend. That's what we do have a little bit of an uptrend here. We're still kind of right on this uptrend. I don't know. Bior, that one's still moving too much. PRQ, DMKT. Amara's got a little U-shape there too on the 1 hour. I got this resistance though previously. Double top 521, so that's where it ran into here. Was that previous day's resistance? So I don't know with the market kind of with the Nasdaq downtrending unless cryptos keep running. Ooh, this is a nasty looking head and shoulders. If the SPY doesn't hold that 11.2 area, it may get a bit ugly. DMTK and QLGN, those are the two that I may take a position on one of them. I'm gonna give it just a few more minutes. Real quick, I want to take a little break and I will be right back. There we go. I was clicking all around on that mic. What's up, Lori? Good to see you. I'm surprised you're awake, but I know it's been a while since I've been streaming, but I am back, so. How have you been? If you guys saw before I took that break, I was getting my buy orders, or get my buy box up on Fidelity. Yeah, everything's starting to pull back now. And that's what I was a little concerned with. Let's see, let's check the NASDAQ. No, NASDAQ's actually starting to try to break this downtrend. So we did have pullbacks on everything. Oh, I just don't like this 1 hour chart. It's very ugly. Let me see what is happening on. Let's read this news. Let's find out, because I need to see what Jerome Powell said. That'll tell me some more information. So, okay. Investor sentiment continues to be dominated by expectations of tighter Federal Reserve monetary policy. Everybody's expecting the Feds to tighten. So I'm one of the very few saying that they're going to reverse. Okay, that's normal. Speaking Tuesday at an international symposium in Sweden, Powell emphasized the importance of central bank independence. Wait a minute. Hold on. All right. It's been a while since a rant. That's good, Lord. I'm so glad to hear that you're still awake, but you have to play with. Oh, I see. I got you. But yeah, I'm doing great. But I'm about to go on a rant because this first sentence, this right here, already is pissing me off. The importance of central bank independence. From what? Let's continue. Like, just the contradictory of that. Like, what's the central bank? It's a private company. You are independent. Are you trying to? Let's just see what he says. Restoring price stability when inflation is high can require measures that are not popular in the short term, as we raise interest rates to slow the economy. So, the Fed is not a climate policy maker. Oh, you're not, huh? You don't print the monies and do all the things. Okay. Powell didn't broach interest rate policy. Oh, but he didn't talk about interest rate policy or the outlook of the economy. So all that strong talk, he didn't actually didn't even talk about the interest rates. He was essentially silent on the topic in Tuesday's remarks. Wow. I gotta go see this video later on. I'm gonna have a good chuckle out of this. His choice might reflect this awareness the economy is changing rapidly, which makes it tough to nail down. No, it doesn't make it tough. The economy keeps offering more slowing signs backed by the data. Okay, so if the economy is still slowing, right? We're already in a recession. We've been in a recession since after February of 2022 as a textbook definition of a recession. We've went a whole entire year of selling off in the stock market and cryptos and real estate. We've had all these interest rate raises, the Fed admitting that inflation is not transitory. Their only choice is to reverse course. Right? Like, if they're going to stimulate the economy because the economy is going slower and slower, then that is them reversing course. I'm calling for stimmy checks this year at some point. Could be wrong, but I'm saying we may see another round of stimmy checks. Because all the data is showing, like this guy said, the economy is slowing, right? So if the economy is slowing, that means all the businesses are slowing, their earnings reports, everything like that is slowing, while we still have 20% or 11% inflation, or 7.2 if you go by their super CPI instead of the original way they did it. You're going to have to, like, it's the same thing. Like, if a body is dying, you have to hit it with the electric shock therapy. This is what they have done to the economy, from them inflating and printing so much money and quantitative easing and low interest rates, not just from 2020, but from 2008, 2000, 1980s, when the recession happened back then, back to the Depression. The central bank that wants independence has been around since the 1920s, controlling the U.S. dollar, the world reserve currency. I don't know what independence they are trying to get away or try to get to. But anyway, just like I said, it's like a dying body. That's the economy. They're not just going to, if they drive the nail into the dying body, right, of the economy, and that's them raising interest rates and tightening, then they're going to kill the economy, right? So they have to stimulate it. When somebody is dying, having a heart attack, they have to pull out I forget what the machine is called, but the little electric zapping machine, and they have to revive that person by zapping, by stimulating through electricity their heart and their brain. The feds have to stimulate the dead body or the dying body of this economy, or it's going to die. So what choice do they have? They can't let it die unless they're purposely trying to crash everything. We can get into all that, but if they're not trying to purposely crash everything more, they have to do some stimulation. They have to start stimulating. They're going to have to get sexy with the economy. That means they're going to have to get sexy with them button clicks for the money printer. They're going to be in there like Dr. Dre, dropping some beats on the money printer. All right? Unless they're just going to let it all die. There's only two options, right? So the fact he's silent, and the fact that everywhere else, as we keep going down, let's see, what did I just see? I don't even want to read the rest of this, because I know it's all nonsense. Right. Oh, actually, I do want to read this, because this guy's calling him out. Look here. Let's read the rest of this. Okay. Well, real quick, before we get back in it, let me take a peek here at these plays. BR's at 258. DMTK holding above that 280. We got 3 minutes left on that candle, so I'm gonna wait this 3 minutes. GSUN did have a pullback, still has this uptrend that it's on. Let's see how that candle closes. And then what was the other play? TGL. Nope, that wasn't it. QLGN. What does this look like on the daily again? Double bottom, 2 red day yesterday. Interesting. Still climbing up that trend line. So I'm going to give that 15 minutes and let's get back to reading the rest of what this guy is saying, because this is probably going to make the point I'm about to make. Okay. So a day earlier, the 300-point gain for the Dow was wiped out. Then some on Monday after two Fed officials, San Francisco Fed President Mary Daly and Atlanta Fed President Raphael Bostic, said they thought the central bank will need to raise interest rates above 5%. Yeah, they do. That is the actual reality of what needs to happen. But they should have done that long time ago. Not think about doing this now when they've already hyperinflated the currency supply. Like used to back in the day, interest rates were 20% and things like that. 5% everybody thinks is high. The only reason why we think 5% is high now, because we go any higher, we start crashing the economy, because it's all propped up by the Federal Reserve. So this is why I'm saying I don't think they're going to keep raising rates. because they can't. If they do, they crash everything. And we have an election coming up. Everything's already rough. I mean, this would be quite the crash. But anyway, let's keep going. The comments meant the Fed was yet again looking to push back against market expectations that would start trimming borrowing costs later this year, which were bolstered by a December labor market report last week that showed wage inflation slowing. So we still have inflation going up, but the growth rate of wages is slowing down. That's not good. That's not good for the economy. Your workers, this is the blood flow of the economy. We're built on a consumer economy. So if everybody's wages are slowing and inflation is continuing to go up, then people are not going to be able to buy as much stuff, right? It's going to get harder and harder for people to afford food, gas, and the essentials just to live, shelter, and they're not going to have any money to invest. So that's again why I'm saying the stimmies. All right, so the euphoria around Friday's job data faded on Monday. The Feds came up, and of course, and said that the Fed rates will go above 5% level and stay there for some time. And this was a senior analyst at Swissquote Bank, so he's claiming higher rate raises. And then he continues, yes, it does. Sounds familiar because the Fed officials have been saying that they will push the rates above 5% and keep them there for a long time to make sure that the inflation is on a solid path toward the 2% target. It's a thin day for economic data. With the wholesale inventories, the numbers showed wholesale inventories climbing 1% in November as companies filled inventory ahead of holidays. Meanwhile, sales fell 0.6%. People can't buy as much. It was a tight Christmas for a lot of people. Also, Tuesday, one gauge on small business optimism dropped lower than expected. The data out this morning are secondary indicators, but they do show the economy continues to weaken in the fourth quarter. Later in the week, investors are awaiting the U.S. Consumer Price Index on Thursday. So we got a Yeah, so we do have, it does look like we have the CPI coming out Thursday. So I'll be live streaming. We'll be looking at the CPI for sure. And the start of the fourth quarter year company earnings report season. So we got so we're about to go into earnings seasons, of course. Usually the January, February, March is a bit of earnings season because all the companies are coming out with their earnings from December, or not December, but the previous year, their annuals, all that. Let's see. Mark Newton, head of technical strategy at Fundstrat, said the market's reversal on Monday indicated the latest rally would fail, and stocks this week would start heading back to December 22 lows. Interesting. We'll see if he's right. While Monday's technology strength has seen a positive for one-day performance, Treasury yields in the U.S. dollar are right near support. But they're saying this is where they're making their mistake and likely to start turning back higher over the next couple of weeks. Why would it start turning back higher? I don't think it would, right? Why would it do that? Why would it go up higher? Let's pull up TradingView and look at the U.S. dollar index. And let's analyze it. First, I'm going to drop this back down. Let's take a look. So QLGN pulling back. Bior's not really doing much. DMKT, that's still not doing much either. PRQR actually starting to look pretty good here. I mean, I'm already in it, but it's got a nice uptrend. Could add to that position. Although I got at 3, man. I don't want to get it. I didn't get much. I just got this account funded. So trying it Fidelity again first before I put more money in here. But still, just for trading purposes. GUSUN right on this trend line. If this trend line holds, let me look back at it. Right at this second. DMKT. Let's see. Did I see the news on this? What was this? DermTech announces foundation. What the hell? What are they offering? Open this. Get back here. A leader in precision dermatology enabled by a non-invasive skin genomics platform today announced that the Defense Health Agency's Lab Joint Working Group has recommended the company foundational assay included in, I don't know. I don't know if that's how you say that or not. I'm not really familiar with that word. I'm going to be honest. Anyway, included in the DermTech melanoma test, DMT, for coverage by TRICARE. TRICARE is the healthcare program for uniformed service members, retirees, and their families around the world. Okay. So, okay. Here we go. So basically their coverage is, this is okay. It's not that big a deal in reality. I mean, maybe long term, but this news is only, making this TRICARE available to approximately 9 million members. Just because they're making it available doesn't mean that 9 million people are going to sign up. Thinking of conversion rates off of marketing and stuff, maybe you get 10% that signs up, so that's 900,000. Maybe new customers that they get. It does look like it wants to try to go here. About to make a new high a day. I just don't trust it. Let's see NQ real quick. NQ pulling back down into this downtrend. We actually can adjust this downtrend some. No, we'll just about right there. We'll leave it right there. We got 3, 4, and this would be a 5th point of contact if it dumps back down below this. TGL. Ooh, now I'm starting to get a little interested in TGL. We hit this low a day right here. This at 17 million. We're starting to come back up a little peak there. The shorters looking like they're covering off of this. This would be an HH trader play. I'm definitely interested in that. But still, nothing I want to jump in yet. Okay, there it goes. New high a day on DMTK. See, if I was wanting to get in DMTK, I would have wanted to get it a little bit earlier. Like right back down here as it started curling up and making this uptrend. Not up here where it's breaking, but here's a nice little breakout. I would imagine it's going to run into $3 and hit some resistance there. It's because people who are holding down here at 220, 225, up to $3 is a 75-cent move on a pretty cheap stock. In not that long of amount of time, they're going to turn into sellers more than likely. And if the market, buyers coming in and pushing this candle back up. Let's see. We'll see. It's looking possible the NASDAQ may start pumping. Goldilocks scenario. Whoa, a nickel crisis. The London Metal Exchange needs to overhaul how it oversees live trading. I covered this video on the channel, and this is coming back up again. The London Metal Exchange needs to overhaul how it sees live trading to prevent another market collapse after it was forced to cancel $4 billion in nickel trades. And if you remember, this was JP Morgan Chase and a Chinese billionaire nickel producer who was short nickel, huge short position, and the Ukraine war started, and they got short squeezed to hell. And the London Metals Exchange had to step in and save J.P. Morgan and this Chinese billionaire, which from what I last looked, they were still in that short position, looking to bring this down. So this is the London Metal Exchange. You've been around for a long time. You should have overhauled this stuff way before. You're canceling $4 billion in nickel trades because you don't know how to run your shit. Get them out of here. So why we gotta get some decentralized cryptos. We gotta get all types of stuff to spread out the control of these massive powers because they do nonsense like this. So let's see. The exchange needs to improve its risk and control functions and upgrade its volatility controls, according to consultants Oliver Wyman. Yeah, did you need who needed a consultant? They need to actually get a consultant, somebody who got a piece of paper to tell them, paid for a piece of paper or got some type of degree in this to tell them, you can't do that stupid shit. And he was commissioned by LME themselves. Oh, wait a minute. So the person who is the consultant, of course, was commissioned by LME, so they got to pick and choose who their consultant was. This is not like an audit. And they're calling it the March 2020, the March 22, this is making me crazy. March 2022 crisis in the nickel market. It was not a crisis. It was only a crisis for J.P. Morgan and the billionaire. Right here, the exchange here we go. Right here, exactly what I was talking about. The exchange canceled $4 billion in trades on March 8 after a short squeeze stemming from a position held by Chinese steel manufacturer in Tsingshan sent nickel prices soaring more than 240%. They're not mentioning J.P. Morgan though. Why are you not talking about J.P. Morgan? They were a part of this. My video's right here on YouTube. Don't be lying. It showed all the data. It showed J.P. Morgan was a part of it. I can't read this anymore. I'm done. I've already went on enough rants today. Nasdaq's starting to break out of this downtrend. What is that? What are we looking at? TGL. That's starting to look interesting. GSUN possibly holding up here. 3 bottoms of these candles so far, holding that 260 area. See KLV pulling back a little bit. DMKT still struggling to get to $3. I don't like how slow that's taken. It's taking a little bit too long for me. Ooh, Mara just got a push up when the Nasdaq drop. It bounced off of $5. Look at this U-shape on Mara. That is such a beautiful U-shape. And we've got this triangle. I think I'm going to grab some Mara. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to swing some Mara. $5, so I'm going to get about 9 shares on my little small account here. I guess I need to put buy. Let's see, market, yeah, place. Nice. Now, I'm grabbing Mara simply because I think the crypto market has a little bit more to push, and then I like this U-shape. And we have all this room up to 888. Well, actually, once we break, we need to break about 570, then 6. So, but we got, there's a lot of room that this thing could get up, and it's been low. Crypto market, like I said, 100% down. I just really, really like this U-shape. So, I'm going to swing that. Don't think I'm going to take any day trades because the market with the Feds, what they've said today and everything else, I'm not feeling taking any sketchy day trades. Especially by the NQ. Look at that pump. Look at that pump. Just busting out. The NQ's more volatile than the penny stocks. What's up, Sicilian? How's it going, my friend? I didn't see the chat. I'm going on rants again. I'm back and I'm ranting already. How you been, my friend? Well, let's look at the crypto market. Since I did just take a crypto swing stock position, let's see what we got going over here. Oh, the dollar index. That's what I was going to talk about. So they're saying the dollar is going to strengthen. Well, the dollar's been on this downtrend since it spiked up there in September last year. So the dollar is also below the 200-day moving average, and we're way, way, way off of this uptrend. So maybe this previous tops right here, maybe those hold as some support because that's where we're at. Maybe. But to me, that looks like that's kind of going straight down. I mean, I'm not an expert or anything, I'm just drawing a line on this chart. I'm going to move that one out of here. Looks like we scroll back on a higher time frame to the weekly. This is also the bigger downtrend on the entire NASDAQ. Or not NASDAQ, the US dollar since, 1980s where it spiked real big. And then afterwards completely shat the bed. Looking kind of familiar to that. And so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this 102 area holds on the God let bless. Look at this. Hold on a second. We got a red candle. We had this bear fall. We had one little push up, a big spike up in one day yesterday, and it got rejected and came all the way back down to here. Today we have a bearish engulfing candle because we opened here and we're past this green bottom, this previous day's green bottom, previous day's low, and went all the way down to this little support that they were like talking about could hold. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That looks pretty bearish to me. I think it's got to at least come down to 100. Anyway, pop back over to cryptos real quick. Atom coming up to a downtrend. This is where I'm looking at the crypto market to start turning a little bit more bullish because people are getting excited, and I don't blame them in a market that's been beat to hell all last year. This little rebound where we're getting to at this point, we could start seeing some cryptos start to break out if the US dollar continues to drop too, right? Because that means people are going to be putting their money outside of the US dollar, and bigger investors, which they already are in foreign markets. That's why some of the foreign currencies are performing better. There's certain cryptos performing better. But the one I need to see because of that stock position is Riot, so I need to see what Bitcoin's at, because Riot just mines Bitcoin. They have a ton of Bitcoin, or they used to. I'm assuming they held a lot of it, but maybe not. There's Bitcoin. So what are we looking like? Yeah, Bitcoin. See, this is we're at a very close squishing point. Like every chart right now, the dollar index, everything, they all have these downtrends that we've been on. And all of them are close to breaking these downtrends and pushing up, other than the dollar. The dollar's looking bearish. And the NASDAQ, I mean, that's still looking pretty bearish. Right? Like, it bounced here, but today so far. So, like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if it doesn't hold here, we're going to drop back down probably to 10,000. Finish out the length of this downtrend. But notice, as the market's been crashing, the amount of selling and the amount of buying, the size of these streaks have gotten smaller and smaller and now smaller. So buyers, sellers, everybody, shorters, the mass opinion right now is confusion. Craziness all the way around. Took a break from trading, but you're ready to come back. All right, man. Hey, sometimes you got to take a break. You got to take a break. I wish I could say I was taking a break to go on vacation, but I have been working real hard on DLA DAO with the rest of our dev team, HH Trader and Stock Muncher, iRooster, or AK, what you know, iRooster's got to have his reliable Rudy different name for his YouTube channel, but you know, Fresh Bueller, Light IV from Skynet Validators and the Cosmos ecosystem. We've been building a decentralized autonomous organization, so there'll be a lot more coming out about that, and also our own game. A game, you say? There may be a game. So you can see the NQ really pulling back here. Let's check on Merit. So I got in there, you know, a little bit. Where did I get in? I got in right on this candle a few minutes ago. It's having a little pullback, but that's why I want to swing this, because today could be volatile. Well, today is volatile, but we're getting like real close to some really interesting breaking or crashing points on the bigger assets, or whatever you want to call them, like Bitcoin and the NASDAQ futures here. But this is just such a beautiful U shape. See, Riot's got it a little bit, but Maris is a lot more textbook. Like, Maris not quite as choppy as Riot is. See, it's kind of weird because Riot has more shares, but whatever. Mare's got more volume today. So let's check these other plays. QLGN, that's why I didn't jump in there yet, because that NQ was looking a little bearish. And I wanted to make sure that, you know, this wasn't just a little poof, you know, a little bit of nonsense. Shorters covering here and no buyers coming in. That's a bad sign. But we'll see if it holds that trend line. Could be okay. Let's see how long it'll be going. An hour. So I'll give the stream about 15 minutes because I got to hop off here and get to working on some other stuff. But we will be back Thursday. Bior, see, this is the thing though. These pushes right now at this moment. Of course, it is lunchtime, so market is a little bit slower. They're just not big pushes. Although this looks like this is about to go. Let's see if Dior can break 275 here. Let's do a little analysis. It's got a U shape on the daily chart as well down here. 280. So basically 275. If it breaks 275, we could see a pop to 3 real quick. You can see the sellers right here on the level 2 sitting there. Yep, they went 275. Ton of green down the stream, or the time and sells. Now let's see if the 275 can hold the bid. Because you can see we don't have there's one still felling. There's a little bit stacking on the bid. There we go. Order over the bid. Up. Still lost 275. It's got to claim this as new support. There's some more bid stacking. Oof. Bid's not able to hold over 275. Got a little spread there. 5-cent spread. There you go. The spread's starting to tighten back up. There it looks like it may be starting to percolate a little bit over. I can see it out the corner of my eye. Okay. Big, decent sized buyer coming in at 270 to hold this up. The ask is all the way up at 278. Let's see. We're getting a lot of buying pressure coming in. Look at that big buy right there on 279. 9,000 shares. Ooh, big order just jumped. This thing's about to rip the 3 right now. Huge order just hit on the bid. 500 something thousand. There he is again, holding this up to 2. Yeah, he's flooring this. Keeping the floor up. Now, if he disappears off of that level 2 and doesn't get filled, well, no, it's going. Look at there's another big buyer coming in. 10,000 shares at 290. Yeah, nice little pop to $3 there. There it is, $3. Woo, still ripping. 313, 310. Let's see if it can get it, keep going. If this can hold $3 here as support, we could see this get a nice little rip and halt. And buyers came in holding up $3. That was quicker than I could even see it. Let's see if they keep holding it up. 310, a little resistance, starting to get taken out. Nope. Can't take out 310. We're testing $3 as support again. Can't hold, trying to hold 3. That's going to be the key here. If it can hold 3 as support, just like it held 275, it can keep ripping. If it doesn't hold $3 as support here, probably going to have to pull back because we are off that trend line quite a ways. $3 getting reclaimed here on this level 2. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this level 2 up some more. Oh, lost it again. See if buyers come in at 3. There they came in again a little bit. Oh, another buy. They're trying. We're getting some selling pressure because anybody who was in at 2, they're going to, like I said earlier, they're going to turn the buyer or sellers up here. But 3 is trying to claim. Failed again. Big buyer just came in. Look at that. 32,000 shares. New buyers coming in. Let's see. Oh, did he get? No, he's still in there. If he gets taken out, it's going to be a little sketchy. He did get taken out, so that big buyer just got cleared pretty quickly. We're going to have to see some more big buyer, and that's not a good sign. We need that floor to hold. There's some more buyers at 3. It's trying. Testing this $3 hard. I think one more big buyer on 3, above 3 comes in. I think we'll see it rip, but if not, it's going to pull back here in a second. Oh, hold on a second, guys. I got to take a call. All right, still failing to claim $3, but still holding right here at it. $3 acting as a little resistance again. You see the 3 on the ask. Buyer's getting close again, though. Let's see here. Who's going to win this battle? Like I said, I'd like to see one more big buyer come in over 3 for this to push. And there's some buyers. We don't have a huge buyer, but some decent buyers. They got taken out quick. We don't want to see that. These buyers keep getting taken out. We're coming down. Buyers pushing back up again to 3. Oops. Can we break here? BIOR. Looking a little rough. Really struggling. Now it's starting to come down. 290 needs to hold the support. It did. Buyers did come in at 290. That's the last little area before this thing really pulls back. Whoops, I need to stop clicking on this level 2 before I accidentally do something. The last line of defense is 290. You can see plenty of sell orders still sitting up there at 3. Now, at the same time, we took out a lot of buyers. We've also took out a lot of sellers. So, it's still iffy, but it is looking like it needs to pull back. Let's check the NQ really quick. NQ, up. NQ tried to shoot up there again. It was looking like it was going to go, but pulling back again. We are volatile. Volatile market today. How's GSUN? GSUN cracked that trend line and died. That's why we wait. We wanted to wait. That was not the best close on that previous candle, and you can just see where it just dumped right down that trend line. And BIOR getting still hard rejected at 3. So if this doesn't re-break $3 soon, it's going to have to come down. What was the other play? TGL. Starting to uptrend a little bit. But as daily chart looks like trash now this late in the day. QLGN, that one's holding its trend line, so that's a possible play. Again, that's that one with the double bottom, the 4 million in float, very low float. I actually like the way this is kind of looking, especially if BR. Yeah, BR just gave it up. Could not break that 3, could not hold 3 as support, could not hold 290 as support. Just showing weakness. While everything else is showing weakness. We'll see if QLGN starts showing weakness as well if it continues to uptrend. That's what I would be looking for. All right. So I'm going to call it a day. I am still holding KALV, still holding PRQR, and I still have, and Mara I'm up on now. So I bought that Mara at 517. It's up to 520. So we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I may hit up HH in the morning and give him a little call during his live stream. See what things are looking like. Oh, BR. Whoa, hold on a minute. BR just. Oh, okay, it's just nonsense. I thought there was some type of PR coming out. It was just this tech stock nonsense that hit probably a lot of stocks. Oh, DMTK. I forgot about DMTK. That one's. Oh, that's the one we were watching, right? I'm confused now. No, it's Bior. Yeah, Bior was the one that crashed from 3. This one's starting to test 3. Let's see if this one starts breaking 3. Got a bit over 3 here. While I'm doing that, I'm going to drop you guys the website for DLA DAO. If you're interested in crypto and you want to check out what we've got going on, what we've been building, that will be right here in the live stream chat for you. Where did it go? That's holding 3 pretty well so far. But yeah, DLADAO.org. You can check that out. And also, we redid the Framework Fortune website to where it's pretty much, you can see all of the other content creators in the Framework Fortune Media Network, and you can get directly into the Framework Fortune Discord if you're not in there yet. HH has been holding the Discord down, him and Donnell, day trading every day. It looks like in there. And I've seen some other new names and stuff pop up in the Discord, and I need to get in there and say hi to the new people. It's been busy. It's been busy, and we just got through the holidays. But so far, that's holding up 3 pretty nicely. Let's see, what's Mara look like? Oh, Mara may try to test 525 again. But for those who didn't hear me earlier, I'm going to say it again. I'm back Tuesdays and Thursdays at least streaming, but I won't be starting as early as I used to. It's going to be starts around 11 a.m. Eastern. So we'll be taking a look at what's happened in pre-market like we did earlier, reading some news, looking for some good entries on some things, and going from there. I'm sure there's always going to be a rant. It's almost impossible for me to not rant. Look at this. Look at this buying coming in the mirror right here at this 522. Let's see if it breaks 525 before I hop off here. Because if it breaks that 525, that is actually, when is it 525? It's about, 525 it needs to break now for the high a day. But for the full breakout, it needs to break 550. But I would like it to go ahead and see it break 525 now. That'd be pretty nice. Let's see. Let's give it a few minutes here. It looks like it wants to try it. While that's testing, let's bounce around. That double bottom on Marps. Marps just hit a new high a day. No volume, but you know. They have a dividend coming out Tuesday. That's part of it, or I guess today. QLGN still not. It is making higher highs and higher lows in this short time frame here, but still a little iffy there. Bior finding a little bit of holding there. TGL still testing. KFV, that nice little bounce. DMTK that did get a nice pop up to 312 so far. So that was that bull flag play. Look at that, up to 316. This is starting to move nicely. And that's what I like to see. I don't like where we're looking at Bior. It got that pop up to 3, but it just could not break 3 very quickly. Where we have DMTK that just ripped right through 3, and now, you know, the momentum is still to the upside. When it back tests 3, it's more likely to hold support instead of it trying to reclaim or trying to claim the support right away. Oh, Mare's at 523. Let's see here, 524. $5.25. Can we get the $5.25 break here? Buying coming in. We're getting some volume on these last few candles. A lot of sellers you can see on the ask at $5.25. Let's see if they get taken out. We need to see this level 2 light up green. 5.25s across the board. Come on. Got buyers right here at 5.24 sitting. Just need to see buyers start to take out this resistance. Still not any 5.25s yet. Come on. Let's start seeing a couple. Okay, there we go. Starting to get a few out here. DMTK back testing. It's going to probably come back to 3 if it didn't already. Mara, little rejection at 525, so it's going to have to take a little time. You can see a big sell there, 25,000 shares. Well, really on this, it's not as big as a seller because the float's higher. We got 116 million shares in it. But it is testing. That's good. That's what I wanted to see. I do want to see it make a new high a day, though. Let's see, where was our high a day? The high a day was 524. Oh, we did make a new high a day. Yeah, that candle, let's see if I draw a line right there. We're above that previous high. Just didn't show it as a high. Oh, I see why it's not showing it as a high a day, because that previous high is showing right there. Which, if it breaks 530, you know, that's pretty bullish, that previous high a day from yesterday. But with Mara being a little higher float, it may take a little more time. Let's see, DMKT still holding in that 306, 307 area. We got about 7 minutes on this 15-minute candle, so a lot that could transpire on all these plays. Yep, this looks like it's going to take a minute to break down this 525 wall. When I say a minute, probably more than a minute, probably, you know, an hour or something. Oh no, it's real close. But yeah, I do got to get going, guys. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. We will be back on Thursday morning around 11 for some more trading. We'll see how these trades turned out. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like button, share button, all the buttons. Hit all the buttons. Hit them all at once. See what happens. Something magical might happen. Something crazy might happen. Who knows? But have you ever done it? Have you hit all the subs, likes, retweets, all that stuff? Have you ever just tried to hit them all at once? Oh, wait a minute. We just claimed 525. See, you guys already started. You started hitting that stuff and you put some magical energy in the universe, and now Mara's ripping. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you, Lori. I'm glad to be back. Like I said, I'll get back more on camera as soon as I get my little thing settled up. But just so you know, I am still alive. I am still here. I shaved all my hair off. Look at this. Bald. What? But my head's cold. Back up. Put this back on. My head's cold. All right. But you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Look at the beautifulness of happening on Amera right now. Starting the New Year's off. 3 green trades. 3 green swing trades. I haven't took a day trade yet, I don't think, in the stock market. But looking, no, I haven't. Look at the map there. You know, on this little account, this little bit of money, I'm three green trades so far. So we'll see, though. But I haven't locked it in. So none of this is for sure. We got to, you know, you can't be getting all excited about it. But nice start to the year for my trading. Pretty happy with that, where I'm sitting at right now. Mara up to 529. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if it breaks that new high, or that previous high of 530. All right, guys, take care. Appreciate everybody joining as always. Stay safe out